Hello there and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a sort of synth review demonstration-y type thing. And I didn't think we'd be doing this type of thing again on my channel, but the last two videos I did proved quite popular, the Behringer Model D and the Waldorf Streichfett. And considering that every time I get my hands on a new piece of gear, I like to have a good solid amount of time to play with it first, I figured why not just record that reaction every time and give it to you. People seem to enjoy it and I seem to enjoy making them, so you know, let's just do that. But today I've got my hands on the Behringer Neutron, which is one of Behringer's Wii desktop synth family that they've been coming out with. The Model D is part of that. There's this, and there's also the Pro 1 clone on the way, which also looks really interesting. This was the one that appealed to me. My friend Zoe has the Model D, and it's a great little synth, but it is a 3 oscillator mono synth, and I didn't really need it because I've got my modular in the studio. Whereas this, when I saw the reviews of this and saw the features of this, it seems to have some much more sort of interesting wave shaping capabilities and seemed right up my street. So I got the Neutron. And yeah, we're going to do an unboxing. So let's just get down to it. Let's see what we got in here. Where is, I've just turned that the wrong way around. Okay. Alright. So we have some destructions, quick start guide, and of course the Behringer sticker, always useful. And we have, well, let's pull out the unit itself. Oh, the whole thing comes out in one. Okay. Just all lifts out of the box. That's not awkward at all. And what have we got in here? Oh, okay, right. And that's the end of that box. So here is the unit itself. Which it's a lot bigger than you think. I know obviously it's the same sort of form factor as the Model D, and I have played with the Model D, but it's been a while. And obviously these things are sort of well known for being small and having, you know, this amazing sound despite their size, but they are always a bit bigger than you think. I don't know why. But maybe it's just me going mad. So there is the unit itself. Let me see if I can. Is this all sellotaped? This is all sellotaped. And there we go. There it is, the Neutron. So connectivity. Well, connectivity. But on the back panel, we have an input and output and a headphone socket with a little volume control. That's nice, wasn't expecting that. We've got some dip switches, MIDI channel dip switches, and a MIDI through. Interesting. We've got a USB, which I'm assuming is just MIDI in. Oh, of course, we've got a MIDI in on the front panel. There we go. So we've got a MIDI in, because there's no way that's power as well. No chance. Power switch and a DC input. And I am not going to talk about all of the stuff on the front of there, because that's ridiculous. But suffice it to say that this is a semi-modular synthesizer, and therefore it has a wide range of patching capabilities. And speaking of patching, I'm very glad to see that it actually came with a little packet of patch cables and something else. What's that? It's like a ribbon. Oh, okay. Yeah. So from what I've heard, you can take these synths out of their existing chassis and just rack mount them, and that must therefore be the power supply for if you've got it in a rack. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, it comes with, let's see how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mini patch cables, 3.5 milli jacks. Yeah, which is very handy actually, because I don't have any of those, or at least not many. So yeah, I'll be able to do some patchy stuff on there. And I actually really like, that was the other thing I really like, that all the patch matrix is off to one side. Because, I mean, I'm a modular user anyway, and it is, you know, I have no huge problem with, you know, patching stuff on modules, but I think just at this form factor, it would be ridiculous. So the fact that it's here and I can still clearly see the entire control layout, I really like. I think that's a really interesting feature. Okay, well, let's have a quick extra look at what is in here, which I imagine is just a power supply. And it is. So yeah, we've got a, oh, that's frustrating. So this is a power supply which has an adapter here for different countries, and it's not a British one. That's irritating. What is this, a 12 volt supply? I might have a 12 volt supply lying around, but that's frustrating. Is that just because of where I got this one from, or are they all coming with that and have you got to then buy those things separately? If so, that's frustrating. Oh well. So I might not be able to record the demonstration of this synth today, which would be frustrating. Let's see if there's any information in the quick start guide. All important, sticker out of the way. Nothing coming out of there at a glance, but at least you've been able to see that's what you get in the package with the Neutron. I'm now going to go and have a look and see if I can find a power supply that I can get to fit this, and so I can actually show you what it sounds like or what it can do today. So yeah, let's go do that. So I've managed to get it hooked up. I grabbed the little adapter that came with my Rocktron Banshee, which also ships with a European style power supply, so it's got a nice little thing on there. So I managed to get this plugged in, and I've just had to grab my phone here because it's got a lovely little light show when you turn it on. Check this out. So it's calibrating and then suddenly it's shing on. So yeah, okay, that was fun. Let's go on with it. Okay, so here it is. My 10 minutes has begun. This is the Behringer Neutron. Where are we? Let's have a look. Ah, okay. So we've got really wide oscillators. Is that going to be a bit of a pain without a fine tune? Let me pull up a tuner and let's see how easy it is to get this into tune, shall we? Oh, I can't while my audio is recording. Oh well. Well, we'll cross that bridge later. Let's just assume that's something nice in tune. Okay. Yeah, let's get the envelope to something more workable. Let's have a look at the other waveforms. So we have, oh, this is very cool, this sort of wave fading. We have square, pulse width. Although, is that square? That's like a double square. Well, there's square. That's way too loud. Yeah, I'm gonna. With the pulse width, sawtooth, triangle, and that sine wave. Okay, you know what? Let's just do some playing. Yeah, the lack of a sort of fine tune is probably going to be a bit of a pain in the arse with this, I've got to be honest. Oh, have I just been very stupid? Okay, yes, I have just been very stupid. So, these lights here, when all three of them are lit, that is just a very wide oscillator. But you then select the range, of course. That makes so much more sense. I'm just being an idiot. Oh, we've got the delay. Oh, okay, that's a lot of feedback. Let's get a good bass sound out of it, shall we? I feel like I'm not really scratching the surface with this. It is laid out in such an alien way to me that I'm not into it enough. I'm going to need a hell of a lot more than 10 minutes to get into this. I've only got 2 minutes left on the clock, and I'm not even touching on the patching stuff yet. Maybe this one's going to require a longer video, I don't know. Right. Well, let's do some patching. Okay, let's take the... Let's see, where's the sample and hold? Sample and hold into oscillator 1. Good Lord. So what's that feeding back against? Or is it just... What is... You see, what is that? Oh, I've still got that on, okay. Oh, and according to that, that's the end of my 10 minutes. But I just want to have a listen to the portamento, or the slew rate. So, slew rate, oscillator 1. Oh, oscillator 1 and 2, there we go. Okay, so as I said, I'm not even scratching the surface with this. I feel like I've sort of been exploring how to use this more than just sort of playing with it. My 10 minutes with the Behringer D was so easy to do because the Behringer D is the original Model D is sort of the basis for the way all synths are laid out, at least in the analog world. And so, you know, you just move across it and patch something up. This is a bit more all over the place, you know. This is a bit more, well, obviously it's a bit more modular. You can see on the graphics here that these elements are split into modules, but the difference between this as a modular and my actual modular is I put that modular together. I know where everything is. I've got it set up in what is, for me, the seemingly most ergonomic way to do it. This is a whole new ballgame for me, and it's probably going to take me some getting used to. So I'm sorry if what you ended up with on this video wasn't a good sound. I have a feeling that it will have clipped quite a lot all the way through, because I've just been so focused in on getting this right that I haven't really been looking at the levels, which is beyond amateur hour, I've got to be honest. But in one way, that is the Behringer Model D. Let's just leave you on a sound, shall we? Sample and hold into oscillator 1, why not?